Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gears of War 2. And I got hit with a rocket. Last we left off, I'm driving a Brumach, and yeah, letting the good times roll, just killing everything. So yeah, one of my favorite moments in all of Gears of War is literally this moment right here. I don't know why, but like everything thinks they can take you. You're riding a Brumach. It's just, I don't have words for it. It's just that simple. Like, oh look, the Reavers think they can take me. Nope. Oh, these guys are trying to get away. Oh nope, not gonna work for you either. Just murder. That's all you need to know about this part. Just murder. Just kill. I'm literally just we're storming the gates, literally. And then my favorite part comes up, and I think I have the TV too loud right now, but I think it'll do for right now. Just headbutt the door. Just in we go. And then you just keep shooting them down. It's a very simplistic level, but I feel it works very well. Because, again, it takes a lot to kill a Brumach, and you can probably tell right now that he's not having a hard time. He's doing pretty good for himself, this Brumach. Wonder what we should name him. What name does this Brumach need? What should he be known as? I feel Donovan for some reason. I'm feeling a Donovan. And that's as fast as you can go too, but... Oh, nope. No. You guys were waiting. Yeah, I know I got Reavers on my butthole, but I can... Fine, we'll deal with it now. And... There we go. Next. There we go. Next. You know what? You get a rocket. Alright. So, wait. Alright, I thought I saw like one singular Locust there. I was like, I think I want to kill him. The one singular Locust. Let's do it. Bring it. It's... Oh, I got him. Yeah. You don't mess with the best. Donovan don't take that. There we go. Like, that's the thing, like, Corpsers in the first game, so first Gears of War, like, Corpsers and Brumachs are, like, by what we played, Corpsers and Brumachs are really seen as, like, oh god, these things are deadly beasts. And during the first game, you do fight, in the Ultimate Edition, we get to do this at least, you get to fight a Brumach and you get to fight a Corpser. But in the original Gears of War, the original one, it was always, like, ham-fisted into you, like, the threat we're really dealing with right now are Corpsers. Corpsers are bad. Like, Brumachs are horrible, like, but we're not going to fight a Brumach. Then you get this game where you're playing as the Brumach, and you realize, like, no, there's a very big gap between power between a Brumach and a Corpser. The gap is very large. There's no getting around that fact. Like, it is crazy how powerful a Brumach actually is. And that's why, like, in 3, when you do the Brumach fight, sorry, spoilers, but we did it in 1, so guess what? Yeah, you're gonna fight a Brumach again. That's just a fact. That's why in 3 there's a Brumach fight, and it feels right because it's not like two people fighting a Brumach or anything like that. It really does. It's a lot of people. It's like, I think all of Delta is there along with like other characters, and it really is. Oh god, this is a fight. Like, it takes this many people to take down a Brumach. Like, that's what you get. Oh, I see you guys running back there. Yeah, out of my way. I want to shoot these guys. Yeah, I don't... Seriously, like... Seriously. I always wanted to... oh, yeah, I can aim this entire time. That's right. I should probably have done that. I've just been blind firing this entire time. But I don't know. When you're riding a Brumach, it kind of works. Come here, everybody. The Seriously 2.0, I know that if I just grinded this level constantly, I know for a fact I could get it fairly easily. Oh, don't worry, I'm working on the barge. Where's the other leg? I'm working on him. There, I only need to get 2. Alright, so where did everyone run off to? I'm just following the parade right now. There you guys are. There. then... Oh, yep. That's what I thought. And I think I can kill him from here, too. Oh, yep. I can. Am I going to, though? I'm not certain. Yeah, as you can tell, I know what I'm aiming at for what we're coming up to. Whoa. I didn't think I could actually do it from right here. Can I? Can I actually knock this thing down from here? Or am I just getting, like, a wicked head start? I just like destroying everything. It just feels nice. It's like you're riding a kaiju. A very tiny kaiju. Yep, get rid of you. I got this. I'm dealing with the support column, but I have like a bunch of little guys over here. Also, I can just do this. Do the rockets even work on him? Not really, no. Oh yeah, I should probably take care of that. Hey, stop it. Okay, so one thing of rockets will take him out. Yeah, oh no, a nemesis is hitting me. I'm doomed. Just, I love it so much. Because, like, it's very obvious. Like, the level design is go in, blow shit up. And I love when levels do that, where it's just like, alright, you get free reign of all the firepower, it's all yours. Because some games don't do that, like the original Gears of War is straight up like survival. This one, we're on their turf, we got their shit, blow them up, kill them. I think I'm destroying the column. I know this Brumach is taking a beating, but he's fine. Like literally, he's doing good. Imagine just being like a normal civilian. Why are you sinking Jacinto? Why would you do this? Get rid of you. And get rid of you. Okay. I thought I had more I had to hit.
One more to go.
I think these count for the Seriously 2.0 also, though. Yes, they do. They do very much count for it. Is there any other... I think that's the last one up there. Don't mind me just waltzing through emulsion. Don't mind me. Who's next? Anyone else want to fuck with Donovan? We should be close. Do I just take out the towers? No, those have nothing to do with it. Good, good, good. There, we did it. Let's do it. I've opened the skies.
Target area is clean and we have a clear path from the Ravens.
Roger that, Delta. Ravens are inbound. Control out.
That's good to hear. And then, as we saw earlier with the glowing Locusts, the answer was emulsion this entire time.
Roger that, Baird. We're more than ready.
I love it. Like, yeah, these things are getting a little too intense here. I think it's time we split. Oh, damn. Well, Plan A's done. Don't worry, that wasn't ours. We're fine. We're good. That was Trevor. Trevor's dead, but we're okay.
Marcus, we're screwed. We lost the light mass bomb. So close. There's gotta be a way.
Wait a minute. He's like, wait a tick. I think I know the answer to this riddle.
What the hell is going on with that thing?
A lot of things are happening. As you can tell by the transformation too, we never see anything else like this ever again. This is technically I mean, I guess technically it's the final boss of the game.
Looks like it's going lambent. Lambent? As in exploding lambent? Yeah, like
Bingo.
the witches, but way bigger. Then I think
I mean, what are we supposed to do with this thing that can explode when we need an explosion down here? To be fair, that is... Oh, he's got a little... He doesn't even have his other arm. I feel bad for him. Like, you can see where the original mouth on him is, too. That's the saddest part. Like, right there. Oh, shit. The hammer just fires. There you go, bud. It's okay. I'm here to end your suffering. It's fine. Which, backwards. I'm ending your suffering. It's okay. This is the end. Everything's fine. Just let the light, just let the hammer take you. Okay, he let the hammer take him.
get us out of here now. All KR units, evac to the surface.
Imagine telling someone that. There's gonna be a really big fucking explosion. We got to go. Like now. Like go. Seriously, get out of here. Like, it's gonna blow up all of, like, it doesn't blow up all of Jacinto. It doesn't. It takes out the bottom layer and everything caves in around it. So, like, it takes out a good chunk upwards, but it's mainly the bottom that's, boom, gone. See? That's what it mainly does. It caves everything in. Goddamn. Just everything goes. Everything's gone. And I'm sorry for the sniffles and everything, too. I'm still getting over the cold and everything. It's the cough and my sinuses that just won't go away. That's the biggest problem. And I've got, like, aches right now, too, still. And the aches are, like, hurting every time I cough. It's, like, right in my ribs down here.
Control, can you read me? Anya, are you there?
Anya's fine. So, I think I can mention, too, the comics. Because something happens in the books and comics right here. So... Bernadette Mataki, which is a character from the books, is in all of this. When the flooding's coming in, this part right here, she's still in the city. Like, not everyone was evacuated out of the city. There are people that are still in there. Yeah, Bernie was caught up in this and survived it. Like, she was on the surface, of course, when the waves came in, but she survived. She was still alive. Anya, Prescott, and I believe Hoffman were down there. Not the moment the flooding hit, but the moment it was like, yo, everyone needs to evacuate.
One event, one unexpected twist of fate, and suddenly the world as you knew it is gone.
Yeah, Dom took it. He didn't take things well.
Can you read me?
And then,
Anya, come in.
I don't know, it's...
Anya.
All that you held dear, all that you held close, is washed away into the sea of distant memory.
I'm sorry, Marcus.
Well, Dom, the sentiment's appreciated, but guess what?
Is cruel,
We're all good in the hood.
I have no doubt.
Yep, Cole's fine.
But like
And so is Anya. She's fine. Anya's okay.
or without you,
You know, you gotta really feel for Dom at that point, because you have to feel like if Anya died, he'd be like, okay, Marcus and me are all we have left. We understand, like, the pain we've suffered losing our loved ones. But then Anya's fine, and Dom's like, okay, well, fuck me, I guess.
behind a lasting legacy. But so often, the legacies that we leave behind are not the ones that we intended.
The sinking of Jacinto. We did it. I pulled it out. I thought there'd be, you know, this would go longer. It went shorter than I thought, but we did it. Champions are champions. Look at that shine coming off of it right there. Yeah, I'll aim it so there's not too much of it. Well, maybe I'll just, the other shoulder will be less of a shine, maybe. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We did it. Gears of War 2. We defeated Gears of War 2. And I have to say, if I had to say my favorite Gears of War, my favorite one is 3. If I had to say the best Gears of War, it probably is 2. This probably is the best Gears of War game they've ever made. Period. Anyone. Coalition, Epic, doesn't matter. This is the best one. I'm sorry, but it is. Like, the improvements to the first game that were done... I got the hiccups now for some reason. But like the improvements that were done from the first game to this one. Introduction of like Horde mode, the multiplayer was done well. The story is amazingly done. It's well paced. It's very good. I very much like it. We're going to move into Gears of War 3 next. And that's going to be very interesting because as many of you... I'm sorry for all the sniffles and coughs too. I'm not trying for it, but the more I talk, the more it happens. But I can't just sit here like and just watch the credits. Like, you know, all these guys did a great job. They all did amazing. They did great. Cliffy B did great. He was the one he was the fucking brainiac behind it all for this one. When I have an idea, I turn the flame as low as it will go, then it explodes, and that is my idea. You know, I did love these little quick whips from everybody. For my 2 beautiful girls, family, and friends, thank you for all of your love and support. Love you, baby girl. I love it so much. Like, this game is like 15 years old, over 15 years old, I believe. So some of these people are like adults now, like, that they're talking about. For all my friends and family, thanks for the support and love. But anyway, from here, we're going to move on to Epic Games China. Good job, everybody. We're going to be moving on from here onto Gears of War 3. Now, a long time ago, long time ago, on a gaming channel far, far away, which is the same one, we talked about, at the very end of Judgment, this isn't the end. So, I can talk about it now since we're actually here. Oh, John DiMaggio was Franklin too. Well, yeah, I can hear it in the voice. Good job, John. You did good. Carlos, Fred. Oh, Fred, you did Ty too? I didn't know that. Lester. Oh, the OG. You can't beat Lester's Coltrane. You can't. But anyway, before I get wrapped up looking into this, we talked about Gears of War Judgment. So, the point the epilogue of Judgment happens is halfway through Gears of War 3 when a certain situation happens. So, when that time comes, we are going to be catching up on some things. I plan on finishing Judgment. Judgment's going to be done and off of our plate for good. Gears of War 3. Oh, hell's yeah, I'm doing Gears of War 3. Then you also have, we got to move on to 4, we got to move on to 5, and then Hive Busters, and then we're caught up. Still a long way to go. We're definitely at the halfway point, but compared to everything we've already done, good progress. Yeah, I like to rank these ones of, like, the tier list of games. I think it's fairly obvious that 2 is S tier. It's the highest tier you can give it. It's an amazing game. It's a perfect, in my mind, a very perfectly executed and done game. I love it to death. I think it's great. You know, when you talk about, like, greatest video games of all time, top 100 even, Gears of War 2 is on the list. No question. Gears of War 2 and Gears of War 3 normally make the list of top 100 of all time. It is amazingly done. Like, the criticisms you can give to are so minute and small. Like, there are criticisms, don't get me wrong. There's a bug here and there. I can think of a few of them that I've had, and I've played this game multiple times, a lot. I know where the bugs are. I know where the levels are broken. There are levels that are like that. The crane level, there's one where it'll just glitch up and you can't even go further in the game. That's a thing. But it's so minute compared to, like, how good the game is. Like, all the game covers, the story that's done, the multiplayer. It's so small that it's going to sound weird to say, it doesn't matter. Like, if you have to redo a mission in the campaign, you're like, well, I got to redo the mission. Yeah, sure, that sucks, but I'm playing Gears of War and killing Locusts. It's great. Like, that's how you see it, and I love it to death because of that reason. I love it to death. I guess while I'm here, I can talk about the Road to Ruin part really quick. Just throw that in because I said I would talk about all of them. And on the tier list I'm creating, Road to Ruin is on there. I'd have to get my phone, which I'm using over... It's somewhere else in the house, but if I had to put a ranking on Road to Ruin, I think it's like... C... Oh, Joshua Ortega, I know you. I think it's like definitely a C or a D. Like, not that Road to Ruin is bad, but it's literally the length... Not even an act. It's like the length of like 2 or 3 missions. That's about it. And it's non-canon, which upsets me the most because and I'll make it really quick, but like, you're taking a DLC, and it's like, this is the cut content, and we didn't put it in the game, here it is. You could say, well, yeah, it was a part of the game. Yeah, but they cut it. It's not a part of the game. It's not. They have openly stated many times, like Cliff stated it, creators have stated, Cliff has one that comes on. It's a big what if. That's what it is. It's a what if. What if they did this? Here's what could have happened. So we don't even know if Franklin was in the hollow and died because of the drowning. We don't know if he was still on the surface like in the beginning of the game. We don't know. It's a what if. That's all we know. And I hate it because I don't want to get into this because we're going to get to it, but like the ending of 5, I won't say what it is, but that's another thing where I hate it because it's like, well, what's real and what's not real? You know, that's the question. And it's easier to seek forgiveness than ask for permission. Matt Tonks. Good job, Matt. But I'm getting far ahead of myself. Yeah, I thought the game was great. I can't think of a lot of things that really were bad. Like, you could say what you want about Scourge compared to Rom for a villain. Yeah, I think Rom makes a better villain and everything, but I feel his ending was very well done, the first one. Scourge, he was kind of just there. He was a placeholder. I think he was an okay placeholder. I think the extended lore we've gotten for Scourge has really helped out with that. But yeah, I mean, villain-wise, you got to meet the Queen. Yep, you met Mira. Automatically, you already made some progress. Yeah, I think it was good. I enjoyed myself. I loved it. One of my favorite games of all time. It is on my top 10 list of favorite games. I think it's right. Like I said, for games that are personally my favorite, I always put 3 ahead, even though I know 3 is not as good as 2. But, like, I would say on my top 10 list, it's like, I think it's 3rd or 4th place. Maybe even 2nd place. 2nd and 3rd place, I believe, are 3 and 2. I think that's how I have it. It might be 3 and 4. I don't remember. I'd have to check my list. But my number 1 of all time is always Dragon Age. Dragon Age Origins is a perfect game. It's literally perfection. I can never find anything wrong with Dragon Age Origins. Nothing. Then after that, I think I have Final Fantasy X. Again, in my mind, it's a perfect game. I love it to death. Then I think it's 3, and then I think it's 4. I don't remember what number 5 is off the top of my head, but I have those on there. I know that for a fact. Yeah, at this point, we're just watching the credits just to give thanks. Shane Kim, Mike Delman, Phil Spencer. Well, Phil no matter what. Philly boy himself. But yeah, I don't know where else to go with it. Sherry Christie, that's a good quote right there. And I don't know, like, it makes me feel like very sentimental because I sit here and it's just like, this is one of my favorite games of all time and we just beat it. Like, even like the whole like beginning of the game when, for the Gears of War games, I like do little skits and stuff. I'm kind of just like, no, this one means a lot to me. I'm not really going to do anything, just, it means a lot to me. I have a history with it. We're just going to go in. Like, I have nothing but major respect for this game. It is, in my mind, one of the best games ever made. I can't argue that. Like, if someone told me Gears of War 2 did not make it top 100, I'd be like, no. I can't agree with that. Like, this game's a part of gaming history. Like, literally, like, when you think of weapons, the Mark II Lancer is a famous one. And we're still not done with Gears of War 2 yet.
This is Adam Phoenix. Is anyone out there? Can you hear me? This is Adam Phoenix. Can you hear me? What have you done?
So, when I first ever got to that point, when I first got to the point where Adam Phoenix came on after the credits, and you heard his voice, and he says, "What have you done?" and you realize he's talking about Jacinto. It blew my goddamn mind. Like, Adam Phoenix... Now, obviously, my history, I started with 2 and then I played 1 when I very first ever did this. But I still understood Adam Phoenix was dead. Understanding that Adam Phoenix, especially with all the lore you know of, if you go through everything canonically by the series, as far as we've gone even, Adam Phoenix has just spoken. Adam Phoenix is alive. Not trying to give any spoilers, but we kind of just literally saw it. I think I dropped Duke right there when I first ever did, because I'm like, you're shitting me. Adam Phoenix is alive. It blew my mind. It was literally just, and knowing about the extended universe about Adam Phoenix and everything he's done and everything he created. The Hammer of Dawn was pretty much his baby that he adopted from the UIR. The fact that when, a year after E-Day when they glassed the planet, he didn't want to, but he's like, no, like, this is my sin to bear. He was one of the key holders that set that thing off. It really hits you. Like, this guy, Marcus's dad, he's here. I don't know how else to word it, but just like that, like, Adam Phoenix is alive. It's crazy. Anyway, that's Gears of War 2. That's one of my favorite games of all time. That is, I think, Gears of War 2. Let me think here. So, we've got Judgment, then it goes Tactics, then Shadow of Rom, 1 and Ultimate, 2, we'll say Road to Ruin. We'll throw that in since we did it. 3, I'll throw the Epilogue of Judgment in there. And then 4, 5, Hive Busters. So we're roughly at the halfway point right now. So yeah, Judgment, Tactics. Yeah, we're halfway. Like, we just finished the halfway point. And the other things we have coming up are very quick and easy. Now, obviously, 3, 4, and 5 are going to take time. But like Hive Busters and the Epilogue of Judgment, quick and easy. I don't believe it's going to be much longer. I think I'm averaging 1 to 2 Gears of War games a year right now. So I want to say in the next 3 years, and I've been dabbling with schedule changes, but we're getting there. I want to believe that by the time we get to 6, whenever that's announced and it happens, we'll be ready. But that's it. That's the end. That's everything. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank everyone for making this possible, and thank the patrons for making this possible. When we come back, well, not in Gears of War 2, but when we begin Gears of War 3, we're going to see what everyone's been up to since the sinking of Jacinto. And a little bit of a spoiler, just to give people a heads up, because this is a fault that people don't like about 3. I'm fine with it. I'm caught up with the extended universe up to that point, way after that point, so I know everything. It's very heavily influenced by the books and the comics. Like, things that have happened, like, it's been 2 years. Like, Gears of War 3 is like 2 years after the events of 2. So 2, 3, 2 years in between. A lot of stuff happens. The island they're on, Vectis, you're going to learn about. You're not going to learn about. You're going to hear about it, but you're going to learn that's where they were. You're going to learn about, like, what everyone's kind of been up to. You're going to learn about where everyone is, but you don't know why. And that's something that really hits a lot of people. I'm going to give you a disclaimer now. We're going to jump into it. We're going to play through. For some people, it always feels like there's empty, missing spaces of references. If you read the books, that's where they come from. The comics have the exact same thing. For instance, when I mentioned Anya, Prescott, and Hoffman were still on the ground when the water was coming, in the comics, it is explained how they survived, how they got up there, and how Marcus saw Anya across. And I believe Cole was with them too, because obviously Cole was on the same helicopter. I mean, I can just tell you now too. Sure, why not? Basically, they're at command. They get the heads up. They got to go. They start running out. They're firing and killing Locusts while they're running to the chopper. They get to it. They get out of there right when the water's coming down. I mentioned Bernadette Mataki, which is a book character and comic character. She was actually caught up in the water, but she was airlifted out of there. They got to her and they saved her. She was fighting off a locust that was trying to pull her under while she was. It's crazy. If you can, now obviously we're going to jump right into 3, but if you can, if you see this in the future when these videos are already out or anything, I heavily implore, I want you to watch and read the extended lore. Like, watch, read, I say watch, there's no videos out yet, but, like, do that. It's so good. Like, Karen Travis writes it extremely well. I think it's worth your time. But that's going to do it. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank everyone for making this possible. And thank the patrons for making all of this possible. Love you all to death. That's another one down. One of my faves. I'll catch you all in the next video, whatever we may be doing. Love you all to death. Later.